Hello guys, my name is Pizza Rashid. In this video, I will walk you through how to install WordPress locally on a Windows 10 machine. I'm gonna do it in 3 simple steps. This means I show you how to download and set up WAMP, one of the popular options among PHP developers and designers. Then I create MySQL database. And finally gonna show you how to configure WordPress software. Okay, so what's WAMP? Take your time and read. These are the most popular options for creating local server environment. To get WAMP, open your browser and head over to wampserver.com. It will bring you to this homepage here. Click download. Now here you have two options to choose from. WAMP server comes in two different varieties. Depending on the operating system, this can be 64-bit or 32-bit. So question is, how do you know your system type? To confirm, right click on the Windows icon in the lower left corner of the screen and select System. This will open up System window. Look for system type. Mine is 64-bit, so I'm gonna download Windows 64-bit version. Read all the information here if you like. Once you are done reading, click this link to download the WAMP installer. This will take you to this page. Wait for the countdown to complete. File is around 209 MB, so it will take a little bit to download. Once the download is complete, double click this to launch the WAMP installer. Proceed through the installation process, which is pretty trivial. Just accept the default settings and you will have a local web server up and running in no time. Click OK to go to next screen. Right here, accept the terms of use. Click Next. Read the information and click Next. Next step is to select the folder where you want to install WAMP server. Default location is this. However, you can change the directory name and installation path here. Click Next. This will create a start menu and desktop icon with this name. Click Next. Setup is now ready to begin installation on your computer. Click Install. WAMP needs to use browser, and by default Internet Explorer is selected. If you want to choose another browser like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, then click Yes. Otherwise select No. I will go with No. Notepad is fine. Select No. If you get a firewall message, allow that program to get through. Here, read the information carefully. In order to log in PHP MyAdmin interface to manage MySQL databases, you need to enter root as username and blank password. That's clearly written here. Click Next to continue further. You can see all the components and their version installed successfully. This is called AmpStack, which is Apache, MySQL and PHP. Click Finish to exit the installation process. After going through all the installation steps, WAMP is now ready to use. You can see the shortcut here. Just double click the icon to launch the WAMP server. Status of the WAMP icon in the system tray can be of 3 colors: red, orange, and finally green. You may encounter these errors while starting the WAMP server. This means you won't be able to start the server. To fix the errors, I will leave the links at the end of this video to make sure you can check it out. Once everything resolved, you will see the green icon in the system tray, meaning all the services are running. Left click the icon to bring up the main menu. Here you can start, stop and restart the services. Moreover, Apache, MySQL and PHP can also be managed from this menu. Right click the icon to display another menu with the options like WAMP settings, tools, language, exit, etc. Left click and select localhost. It will open my default browser pointing directly at WAMP server itself. You can see the welcome screen with the server configuration. You can directly go to this page just by typing this or this in the address bar of your browser. Now I'm going to move on to second step, which is to create MySQL database for WordPress installation. Before installing WordPress, you need to create a blank MySQL database. Left click on the green icon in the system tray and select phpMyAdmin. You can also type this URL in the browser to directly go to login screen. If you remember, I mentioned root as username and blank password during the installation process. Use the info here and click go. And that's gonna bring me to phpMyAdmin page. Basically, this is a web-based user interface to manage MySQL databases. From here, go to Databases tab to create a new database. You need to enter unique database name here. I'm going to call it CodeBuns_DB, but you can enter whatever you want. Now all you need to do is hit create button. A quick message will appear to confirm that database has been created. You can see CodeBuns_DB listed in the database tree here. It's completely blank at this time. There are no tables, nothing at the moment. Remember, you don't need to create any tables for the database because WordPress will do it for you automatically. Database creation is complete now. Let's move forward and install WordPress. Step number 3. In order to install WordPress locally, you need to download it. Open your browser and go to wordpress.org. This is the official WordPress website. Up on the right hand side, you see the download WordPress button. And here is the link to download the latest version of WordPress. Click to download zip file, which is around 8.5 MB. If you want to download older version of WordPress due to any reason, then click this link. Once download finished, you can see the zip file here. Left click on the WAMP icon in the system tray and select www directory. This is the complete path. Double click the zip file. All you need to do is place this folder inside WAMP server. Drag WordPress folder all the way and drop it into the www directory. This will extract the contents. Rename the folder anything you like because this is going to be your default WordPress home directory. You can work on multiple sites just by creating a new folder in www directory and copying WordPress files in it. To serve the directory through WAMP, all you need to do is open your browser and type localhost / your WordPress home directory name. This will start the installation and configuration of WordPress. Let's quickly go through these steps. Choose the appropriate language for installation and click continue to move on to the next screen. Read the information which is required to connect the database. Click this button. I have already created the database in step number 2. Let's enter login details for that. Database name CodeBuns_DB. Username root. Password blank. Database host localhost. Table prefix. If your site is hosted on the internet, it is better to change the database table prefix to something unique for security reasons like this. But for local development, default prefix is fine. These are the database tables before and after prefix change. Once all the required information is entered, click Submit. But before that, I want to show you something. Right now, your home directory contains 19 files as you can see here. Click Submit. Submit action will add new configuration file in the root of your WordPress home directory. This file contains database connection information which is used to communicate with the database to store and retrieve data. This is the information you just entered. If your details are correct, you will be taken to this screen. Click this button. At this step, you need to fill in the basic information to set up a site and access WordPress admin panel later. Site title is CodeBuns. Username, my username. Password, auto-generated is fine. Make sure to copy this password in a text file for later use. Email, codebuns.dev@gmail.com. Enter all the required details and press this to run the installation which will create database tables for your WordPress website. Congratulations, you have successfully installed WordPress locally on your machine. Now you are ready to publish your contents. Click Login. It's going to take you to the login page. Enter username and password we created in the last step. This is the first screen you will see after login. This provides access to all the management tools for your website like customizing the appearance, plugins installation, posts or pages and many more. Finally, this is your new WordPress website up and running on WAMP.